Tennessee Titans at home week 4. In comes the Cincinnati Bengals, fresh off their first win of the season.
Makes a cut. Joe Mixon! Tonight's first touchdown, and the Bengals go on top.
Bengals are on the board. The key, it seems, Jamar Chase played the Casper role for 2 weeks, then boo, Joe Burrow force feeds him the ball. 15 targets in week 3, 12 catches, 141 yards.
It's a slant. Chase goes back behind him and makes a terrific catch.
Even with a bum calf, Burrow and their passing attack still led the way for their O-face versus LA. Burrow threw 49 times, over 250 yards.
Fake it to him, Burrow on the move, lofting downfield, and Chase has got it.
Despite all that and the win, though, Cincinnati's offense still ain't right. Burrow only 5.3 yards per attempt, no touchdowns. He got picked, a rating below 60.
Throws a dart downfield, and it's intercepted. Witherspoon comes up with a pick.
Burrow hasn't had a 90-plus rating game yet. His other primary targets don't come in hot either. Tyler Boyd, 9 targets in week 3, 5 catches, 39 yards. T. Higgins, 8 targets, 2 receptions, 21 yards. He looked great in week 2, but has been almost invisible in the games on both sides of that.
Burrow is really pressured for the first time tonight. They tried to get the ball to Higgins.
That group takes on a Tennessee secondary that's not feeling it either. First team in a while to make Deshaun Watson look like he was worth all that coin. Gave up over 280 yards to him, 2 touchdowns, no picks, a rating over 120.
Watson on first down, throwing towards the end zone, wide open for the touchdown.
They pressured him over 30% of his snaps, too, and sacked him 3 times.
He knows better than that. Just not sure exactly what Deshaun Watson was thinking on that play.
Titans' pass rush is used to making a difference in games versus Cincinnati, so maybe they can again this week. Burrow took 2 sacks last week, and being he's a little hobbled, that's something to watch depending on how long he tries to let plays develop.
Pressure, swallows him up. Sacked for the first time. Guess who? Aaron Donald.
Bengals run game. Joe Mixon, he scored, had 65 yards.
Makes a cut, and Mixon barrels into the secondary, his best run tonight.
He's had 55-plus rush yards in 3 straight games. Titans' run defense held Cleveland to 2.5 a carry, 31 attempts, too.
Back to the ground game to Ford, and he is swarmed. This is going to be a 4th and short.
Tennessee gave up 27 points on defense last week, yet it wasn't really on them. 94 yards. That's not Derrick Henry's rush total last week. It's not even Ryan Tannehill's passing yards. That's how many yards the entire team generated in week 3.
Taking a shot. Boy, that pass was right there. Would have been an incredible catch.
3 points, 2 for 12 on 3rd down. Tannehill has put up 2 of the worst games a QB can have without getting shipped to the Arena League. 4.2 yards per attempt last week, no touchdowns. 13 for 25, 104 yards, 68 after you account for sacks taken.
That football is loose. That's a live ball, and Henry falls on it. It was Myles Garrett.
And remember, he didn't throw a touchdown week 1 and got picked 3 times. Looked like a Pro Bowler in week 2 against the Chargers, whose pass defense has been stinky Swiss cheese against everybody. Bengals secondary is not stinky, held Matthew Stafford to a sub-70 rate and picked him off twice.
Stafford on the move, navigated around but threw it into traffic, and it's intercepted.
Cincinnati's held quarterbacks to a low 80s rating over 3 games. And if they get a pass rush showing anything like the one they got week 3, they will be tough for Tannehill to get right against. Bengals split a sack sixer of Dr. Cool with a K in week 3, hit Stafford 10 times as well.
Stafford steps up and goes down. That time it was Sam Hubbard.
Sam Hubbard buried Stafford once, Trey Hendrickson twice. Those are the big threats.
And cutting route, but Stafford can't get there because Trey Hendrickson wraps him up.
It would be weird if one of them didn't bag Tannehill. 3 sacks taken week 1, 5 in week 2, 5 more in week 3. They have an open door policy for pass rushers to see Ryan.
Again, he doesn't have any chance whatsoever, and there's no chance.
When he's upright, he does have DeAndre Hopkins, 48 yards last week.
2nd down pass, wide open. Hopkins doing his dance, big play for the Titans.
Well, just run the ball a ton then. Yeah, I said that last week, and maybe they do. Here's Derrick Henry's year, though. Week 1, 4.2 per run. Week 2, 3.2. Week 3, 1.8. If that's his first 3 holes playing golf, great.
Tannehill from the gun. Henry hammered. Myles Garrett making first contact.
He was a king, though. He has to be ready to break out soon, right? You make the call. Comment section is yours. Use it responsibly. Scores and keys to the game. And don't forget, you can watch live games, NFL RedZone, NFL Network, and more on mobile on NFL Plus. All right, panel of 10, your turn.